Am I the only person that gets excited when a man asks what you bring to the table? Ooh, I'd be happy as when a man asks me that. Because I think the only people that get offended by that question are the women who only bring to the table. Y'all gotta have some other tricks up your sleeve. You do. Because it's so easy for a man to get some coochie that has no responsibility attached to it, that can't possibly be the only thing that you think that you should show up with. Everybody can get some ass. A broke man can get some ass. It's ass for sale. They giving away ass for the hopes of love. I mean, everybody can get some ass. You gotta have something else. My looks and my coochie are the last two things on my list of what I bring to the table. Y'all better get y'all some new tricks, because the men are tired of that. And y'all love to weaponize sex. When y'all mad, y'all don't want to give them no ass. Y'all gotta have something else. Because that shit is over.
She is absolutely correct. For dudes out here who know their value, it is over. Those dudes are not going for that anymore. You ain't gonna just pretty yourself into a relationship with a good man who knows who he is. That ain't gonna work. You're gonna have to bring something else to a relationship. And these men are not gonna just sit around and wait 6 or 7 months trying to figure out what exactly it is you bring to the relationship. Because that's what a lot of these women want you to do. They don't want you to ask that question. They want you to just deal with them. And after you spent all your money, all your time, all your energy investing in them, and then you realize that girl ain't worth 2 nickels rubbed together. This is why anytime I see a female online talking about, well, you just need to get to know me. Nah. I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to fall in love with you or invest so much into you that I don't want to give up on you before I realize who you really are. And it ain't gonna work. Men nowadays want to know what's going on from the jump. So if you are a good woman, you might want to learn how to articulate that, because I don't care how many times y'all tell us not to ask that question, we're still going to ask that question. And I know it doesn't matter to a lot of y'all now, because the men who are asking that question, y'all don't really want them. But when the men that you want start asking that question, you're gonna be sitting there looking silly. So my advice to y'all is to figure that out. But I love what this lady is talking about, and I love the fact that she understands exactly why that question is asked. And the fact that she likes the question tells me a lot about her, because the simple fact is most of these women don't answer that question because they can't. They have no clue what they bring to a table. They have no clue what they bring to a relationship. The only thing they know for sure is that they have no idea how to answer that question. But anyway, shout out to this young lady. I really appreciate this video.
I told him I have 2 kids, and he say, I need the restaurant. It's been 45 minutes, nothing. 45 minutes. Well, he never came back from the restroom, so I think I have to pay and leave.
There's a couple of things you can learn from this video, ladies. Number 1, always make sure you bring your wallet with you. Just in case, if you're ever in a situation, you're not just sitting there looking crazy. The last thing you want to do is spend money to get your nails done, and now you got to go in there and wash your dishes. Number 2, never ask him to take you to a restaurant where you can't afford it if he pulls a stunt like this. Because even if you do bring your wallet, if you can't afford the meal, it ain't going to do too much for you, so you're still going to end up washing dishes. Number 3, if you have something going on or something important that you need to tell the man that you're going on a date with, like you have 2 children, that is something you want to tell them before you go on that date. And I'm not going to let the men off the hook. Men, y'all need to start asking these questions before you go on that date. And always tell the truth. If they with it, they with it. If they not, they not. Either way, like Kid Ink said,
let's just be honest. Let's just be real.
This way, nobody's wasting each other's time.
You ever notice how the Bible only gets pulled when it's time to talk about what men owe? Suddenly, it's a man should provide, a man should protect, a man should lead. Chapter, verse, quoted with confidence. But the second the Bible starts talking about modesty, about submission, about self-discipline, oh, now it's context, culture. It doesn't apply today. So which one is it? Is the Bible a timeless truth, or is it just a prop you pull? You don't get to demand biblical men while rejecting biblical women. You don't get to cherry pick scripture and still claim moral authority. If we're going to use the Bible, use the whole book, not just the parts that benefit you.
I really appreciate this video because I'm so sick of these women always cherry picking stuff to make it work for them, but they never bring up the stuff that doesn't work for them. And this applies to everything. This isn't just the Bible. They do this in every part of life. Whatever they can benefit from, they will use it. They will throw it in your face. But as soon as it doesn't work for them, it's outdated. We're in a different time now. It's a different day. The rules don't apply the same. It's always some foolishness. This is what a lot of us men get mad about. We don't mind y'all having an opinion on something if it's going to apply all the way around, but y'all will only only talk about the one side of that opinion. Like these women out here will literally say, I want a man to pay all my bills and to take care of all of my expenses, but they don't want to cook, clean, or do anything around the house. What is that? They do this for so many things, and it's just like us men are sick of the hypocritical garbage that you women love spewing. That is what we're tired of, because that's what this all boils down to. Women are just hypocritical. I always say they are the most hypocritical creatures on this planet. They love taking the part that they want and then throwing the rest back in the pile, and that's just not how it works. I understand there are some hypocritical men out there too. I'm not denying that. I'm just saying y'all are the kings of this. Men are like Trey Songz and women are like Michael Jackson when it comes to this. Y'all the kings. So let's just get that clear. But it really gets old, ladies. All I'm saying is if y'all want to keep the one part, the providing and protecting and all that, you're gonna have to take the other stuff too. Being submissive and modesty and all that stuff. You gotta take all of it. You can't just use what y'all want. That just ain't gonna work and we're sick of it. That's all I'm saying.
Are you a submissive woman, letting your man lead, or are you one of them dominant type women?
I'm very dominant, but I do enjoy being submissive, and it takes the right man to make me be submissive.
Yeah, you damn right. You damn right.
Men, if you're on a date or on a phone call or on a video call, even in text message, and that woman says that, run! Get to the chopper! Because it is garbage, okay? Don't you ever fall for that. It is ridiculous. She said, I love being dominant, but I can be submissive for the right man.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense, man. That's like a serial killer saying, well, you know, I love killing people, but, you know, I put down my knife for the right girl. No, absolutely not. Because all he's going to do is act like he doesn't like killing people. Then as soon as he gets mad or as soon as he gets an attitude, now he's in the closet looking for his favorite knife. No, absolutely not. Nobody wants to deal with that. It is smoke and mirrors, fellas, okay? If you are submissive, you are submissive. If you're not, you're not. Like, I am a masculine man, and that is not going to change depending on the woman I end up with. But I wasn't always like this. It took me years to figure out who I wanted to be or what kind of man I wanted to be. So I had to put in the work to change it, but it didn't happen overnight. For whatever reason, some of these women believe it's just a switch you can hit, and it's not. There are women out there who have never been submissive to a man in their entire life, but they believe they're gonna change overnight. The only thing they're gonna do is act submissive until the time comes where they don't have to, which means you marry them or you giving them some type of power over you where they now feel like they can act out. But that side is not going anywhere. As soon as she got you where she wants you, that side gonna pop out like, did you miss me? Some of y'all gonna hear this and go out there and do it. That's fine. Do it if you want to. But I better never hear about you crying online about how your wife switched up on you like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and how you wish somebody would have told you.
I just told you. If you say, I gotta pay you to talk to you, then I probably think I gotta pay to you too. So you might as well just get to that price.
No lies told. Why are we dancing around what we really trying to do here? How much, lady? How much is it gonna cost? Just tell them the actual price. That's what this man is trying to figure out. Dealing with some of y'all is like going to a car dealership. You're always talking about other stuff, undercar protection, floor mats, extra keys. I don't care about none of that. These men want the out the door price. That's what they want. Some of you women are trying so hard to not be looked at like a streetwalker, but if you are saying stuff like that to a man, that is exactly what you are.